Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Hilltoppers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit, because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Plucks it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrod. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headset. Now, if it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Western Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's fired. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his 1st punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block. Offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Meyer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got the first down and more. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! 42 Spider!
They'll send the tight end in motion. And he'll said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run this play from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. On the move, it's Meyer. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Meyer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got it looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Winston.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker, it's Winston. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Myers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make men. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrod. Turning it on. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's got his man, makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to throw on third. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Trying to set the tone with the run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They'll run for it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
A designed run for the quarterback. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, WKU.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is just getting blown out today. I've never seen this program look so bad, and I am a man. I'm 40. They're trailing by 14 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Here's the handoff. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He wants to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Peters. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Might be calling a hot route. Lost to fire on second down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. From midfield, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if... An injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 18 to Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bearcats! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, some might